Some of y'all are just bigots and think that every Muslim is a moment away from committing a terrorist act, and it's not true. I mean, the vast majority just want to live their lives, have a job, make sweet love in the evening with their honey, and watch a little TV. But the problem is, especially in a place like France where there's been very little assimilation, so you've got these giant neighborhoods full of people that resent France. They resent, any government that's not Islamic. Their loyalties are at least cloudy. And they're not going to bomb anybody, and they're not going to shoot anybody, but neither are they going to report anybody if they hear a rumor that a friend of a friend thinks old Johnny down the street's radical. They're not going to say a word. And so you've got these gigantic neighborhoods, gigantic, towns, regions that are pretty safe spaces for the actual radical jihadists. And that's where the real discomfort is coming. You don't have to be an activist to be part of the problem.
Well, and you don't need a very big percentage of those people. I imagine that percentage is pretty small also, but if it were 3%...
What, the clouded loyalty types, you mean?
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything, but it doesn't bother me any either. That crowd could be 3%, but 3% of 1 million or 100 million or 1 billion is a lot of people.
Yeah, I would argue in France it's a lot higher than 3%, but I see your point. Even if it were only 3%, that'd still be a hell of a lot of people.
I don't have any idea what the number is, and neither does anybody else, which would scare you.
Right.
I've been seeing the comparison of our attitude towards Syrian refugees compared to America's attitude towards Jewish refugees right before World War II, where 2/3 of us didn't want them.
No, we didn't take Jewish refugees in World War II. We said no.
And many, many people died as a result.
Yeah, we said no. But ain't taking you.
Why? What? I mean, compared
you know
them
what,
to
Vince?
ISIS?
That's a great question and a really interesting question. But we have no time to answer it right now.
Also,
you want to make an appointment to talk about it tomorrow or something like that?
Sure. Yeah, we'll do that. But you got to throw in also the whole Japanese internment camp. So we thought, you're Japanese at all? We're putting you in a camp. Because we don't know just what we were talking about.
Too tough to vet.
Maybe you're not actively going to attack, but you also might be sympathetic toward allowing something to happen. So we're just going to put you all in a camp.
Mm-hmm.
It's not uncommon that countries react this way.
All right.
Wartime.
Tomorrow, the Jews and the Japanese in the 1930s.
And
Good times, lots of laughs.